Hey there YouTube, this is SJM4306 back with another video. I just got back from the thrift store and prices weren't that great. They didn't really, well, they had stuff I was interested in, but not for the prices they were trying to pawn it off for. So instead, I was looking through the toys because sometimes they mix in game stuff with the toys, like game controllers and stuff like that. And I found these beads, and this is, I believe this is IKEA branded. And they're these little Perler beads or hammer beads, whatever you want to call them, that you basically align on this like grid material. You put some wax paper and then you iron it together, and it forms pixel art. And so I thought, you know, this was only about I think $2 for like a ridiculous amount. It was of these little beads. So I thought, you know, it'd be cool to do some video game sprite art, and I'll iron it together and I can hang it on my wall or do whatever I want. So yeah, for $2, why not? So it comes with an assortment of colors, and I've already gone through and sorted some of these. I'm just using a pill box to hold them. And so let's do some simple sprite art and make some neat 8-bit coasters or whatever we'll end up using them for. Probably just hang it on a wall or something. So anyway, let's get right to it. Okay, so how'd everything turned out? Well, compared to, I've used this other brand. I don't know what brand exactly it was, but yeah, I got this as a kid, and I had a whole bunch of these, my sister and I, and so I used these. These are a lot higher quality than the IKEA ones that I got here, but then again, they probably cost a lot more than $2. And so anyway, yeah, these I've used before to make a little Samus figure, and that was really cool. They melt a lot nicer, and the beads themselves are thicker and more uniform in height. These ones that I got now from the thrift store, they're okay. They work, but the non-uniformity in height is kind of a pain, because it means that some will melt, like, you know, thicker than the other ones. Some of them won't really bond very well. and it's sort of annoying. And not only are they non-uniform, some of the tops are sloped also, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, you can see here it came out. It's a little bit warped, you can see. Not exactly perfectly flat. And I ran into a problem. So I have these little boards. These are really good. These were what came with the original set of beads I had. And so I needed something larger than this. So I have a couple of these. And to actually do this guy, I stitched a couple boards together and did them in parts and then kind of glued them together. So it was kind of annoying. So I saw these online for, I think, like $1 or $2. And so I picked one up because it has like maybe about 20 by 20. So almost, 4 times the area of the little guy here. And this worked perfectly in terms of putting the beads on, but as soon as I started heating it, it started warping. This was originally flat, and you can see how badly warped it is now. I just hit it with a hairdryer, and I put a heavy book on it, and that seemed to help a little bit, but it's still really badly warped. So, yeah, this is not ideal. So I might actually glue this onto a flat piece of wood or something like that. Maybe get a couple more, glue them all down so that they cannot warp anymore, and just use them like that. But yeah, it was a pain. And because these beads were kind of, I don't know, a little difficult to get them to all stick because of the non-uniform height, I had to kind of heat them up quite a bit, and it started melting the backside and sticking them to this board a little bit too. So that was not very ideal. Now, I've usually only print very small things like this, so it's not that big of a deal, but I think, the bead quality in addition to the size of this kind of made it like that. So I might actually go through and heat up the other side too, just to make sure that it bonds everything really well, and that'll also flatten it out a bit. But yeah, other than that, that's not that bad at all. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, the ramble, the montage, and everything. And if you guys want to see me do more stuff like this, kind of more artsy projects, retro related art, just let me know down below in the comments. I can definitely oblige. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.